Linear block code we are discussing. Some of the problems we have discussed in the previous class. Let us continue some other examples so that you will become more perfect. So this was given to you for a 6-3 code. H matrix is given by and determine all the code words and Hamming distance of the code. And how to determine the code words we have discussed, and I told you people to do it. Hope most of you might have done it. Can you type randomly two code words? Take a minute. Just type the code words what you have done yesterday. I told you people to do it. I don't know whether you have done it. Okay, Rashmi has typed, Priyanka has typed, 001 somebody has typed, 011 Nisarga has typed 4. Very good. Rashmi has typed, Vidya. Today all are there. I think somebody was absent yesterday. Priyanka, everybody is typing, including Shankaranand is typing. Very good to see it. So then, hope all of you have understood how to find out the code words. Now let us go to the how to find out a Hamming distance of a code. NK 63 is given, K equal to 3, N equal to 6, even N minus K are equal to, and these are all already have done it. I think let me skip how to find out as C equal to, and most of you have shown. Coming to the Hamming distance. The Hamming distance between the two words is the number of differences between the corresponding bits. Read it once again. Let us see a numerical example so that it will be easy to understand the meaning of Hamming distance. Hamming distance between the code word 000011 is 2. Why? Because 0 here also 0, 0 and 1 bit difference is there. Again third bit difference is there. Hence I can say a Hamming distance is equal to 2. You can write down like this and you can see it how many bits are different. That will be the Hamming distance between the two whatever the codes you have taken. Now the Hamming distance between the codes is 3. Why? 10101 is there, 11110 is there. You can write one below the other. Try to count. It is same. This is not same. Again same, not same, not same. 3 are different. Hence I can say the Hamming distance is 3. So just take a few seconds and try to understand this. To determine the Hamming distance and minimum Hamming distance, XOR the different code words combination, and C1 C2 Hamming distance is 3. C1 C3 we have, you can see the code words and find out the Hamming distance. Considering all code words, the minimum Hamming distance what we found was 3. It take a little time, and whatever the codes you have already typed and whatever the codes you have in your notebook, just glance for a few seconds the Hamming distance between the two. In between when you compare the two code words, is there any Hamming distance more than 3 is there or not? You can check it. Let me go to the what will happen. Sometimes in this particular example, the number of codes are how many you have? Can you tell total number of codes how many we have? 3 is a data bit. How many code words I will be having? 8. Okay, very good Nisarga, Vidya. All are telling right answer. Sometimes, now to find out a minimum Hamming distance, I have to find out C1, C2, C1, C3, C3, C4, like that I have to do it. If I have a more number of code words, I cannot compare each and every code with another code word. That itself will become a big task for me. So another alternative what we do, the minimum Hamming distance of a linear block code is the smallest Hamming weight of the non-zero code vector. I want you people to read it again. Instead of doing all those comparisons, what I can do, the minimum Hamming distance of a linear block code is smallest Hamming weight. Hamming weight means number of ones of a non-zero code vector. Definitely that will be the answer. For example, if you take a C1 I have How many number of ones are there? 3. And C2, 3 are there. C3, I have 4. Like that I will write down. Minimum is how much? Among these, 3 is a minimum. So I can say Hamming weight is a minimum Hamming weight is 3. Hence I can say the Hamming distance will be the 3. You can just check and try. Take a minute, note down 1 or 2 words from this slide. The Hamming distance between C1 and C2 I asked, all of you answered properly. It is a 4 correct. So let me go to the next. Take another example. A 6-3 linear block code is generated. A 6-3 linear block code is generated according to the generator matrix. According to the generator matrix. Just copy down. I discussed, I cannot say directly 100 is a data because God is everywhere, and many students told yes sir, cameras are everywhere, noise is everywhere. So I cannot say directly 100 is a data. So therefore G is given. Now I have to write down the steps. These things you note down. Given is this, received is this. Hope all of you copied, written in this much in your notebook. Let me go to the next. G is given. Write down the P. We know that H is equal to P transpose I. Write the H. Then write the H transpose. Then find S equal to RH transpose for this received. If S equal to 0, then whatever we told beginning, 3 bits are correct. That will be the data. Do it. Tell the answer. Syndrome you can type in the chat box. You have 2 to 3 minutes. Very happy to see all answers are same. You told third bit is in error directly. Very good. Let me show the answers to you people. P I have written and H I have written, P transpose I. Then S equal to RH transpose I am doing. This I was asking to you people. And most of the students, they are given the correct answer. And when I multiply R into H transpose, I got 110. And many students, the same thing they have typed in the chat box. Third entry, it is correct. Hence, what is the received bit? Data bit. It was 100, now actually it should be 101. Error means what in digital communication? 0 might have become 1 or 1 might have become 0. We can say it is an error. Now all of you note down. The received code word was 10011 and the data actually is 101. Take another example. A parity check bits of a 8-4 code are generated by. Copy down this. Take a 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, most of the students are typing correct. Sir, P I had to write down first. Correct. And somebody has typed. Rashmi has typed all the bits. 1110, 1101, 0111, 1011. Let me check last one. D2, D3, D4. Correct. First one, let me check. D1, D2, D4. Perfectly, Rashmi. It's a correct answer. You got a P now. The next step, what you have to do? You have to find out a G. You have to find out a H. D minimum. Do it. So parity, all of you have told the correct answer. Just write down the G from the P. G is having I and P. Then find out the code words for 1010, 1011, 1000. The answers are same. Priyanka got 1010, 1001. Even Shankarananda got 1010, 1001. And let me wait for other 2 code words from you people. Then we'll continue the discussion. Vidya Angadi has typed 10. Okay, it is same. 1010. 1001. It is the same answer from Vidya Angadi also. Showing the code words. 1110 is correct for 1000, and for 1011, 0010, Vidya, what she got, Rashmi got, answers are correct. So these are the data bits, what is given, 1010 combination, and code word I am showing you. Similarly for the second and third one. D minimum is a 4. So the number of ones in these code word among 3, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, minimum is a 4 I am having. So if your code words are correct, well and good, otherwise just compare, take a minute. We know that C equal to D into G. We have found a code word for all the 3, and between the Hamming distance between the A and C and other 2 also I checked, a minimum is a 3. Now just revise again these things. Recall G equal to, C equal to, H equal to, S equal to, and CH transpose equal to 0. Let's have another example. Given, say H equal to, we have to find out a G code for all data combinations. You have to find out a D minimum. The next is you have to write an encoder circuit and syndrome circuit. And received is this. You have to find a syndrome. Take a 2 to 3 minutes, copy down this. Yeah, thank you. Happy to see all the code words within 2-3 minutes. Good. And now somebody can type a D minimum also, so that you can go for a encoder circuit. Once you have completed writing the code words, then it will be easy to write a D minimum. First find out a Hamming weight for all the code words. Okay, Rashmi is telling 3 D minimum, Priyanka is telling D minimum 3, Anita, Vidya is telling 3, Shankarananda, he is also telling 3. Minimum Hamming distance is 3. So everybody is telling they don't have any doubts in this. How to write a code word, how to write a H, how to write a H transpose, how to find S equal to RH transpose. Okay, very good to see everybody has followed everything. Thank you. Before we go to the encoder circuit, can you check it, syndrome for this, and type the answer in the chat box. Find out RH transpose, you'll get a syndrome. Syndrome you can type in the chat box. If a syndrome is 0, you can say it's a valid code vector, otherwise it's not a valid code. Okay, 0, 0, 1, they got a syndrome, then it is not a valid code. Yeah, Vidya also got same answer. Another 1 or 2. Wait for another 1 minute. Everybody got the same syndrome 001, then it should be a correct answer. Let us go to the next. Now, given is H. From H, we have written the P and C equal to D into G, and you can find out the code words. These are the code words. All of you already typed in the chat box. And minimum Hamming distance also you have typed, all of you, 3. Just I am showing you the answers, what all you have typed in the chat box, what I got. So you people are now doing very fast. Let me go to the next. P is given. From the H I am writing a P. And for the encoder circuit, I need a P. Please remember, this is a little different what we are covering now. For encoder, I need a P. Now, parity bit 1 is given by D1 plus D3. From the second write D1 plus D3. P2, a second parity bit, is given by D2 plus D3. And a third parity bit is given by D1 plus D2. So all of you should already know, just recall again how a parity bit I am going to get. Circuit diagram. Once if you know P, once if you have a P, from the P if you understand, to get the first parity bit I had to add D1, D3. Once if you understand that concept, circuit will become very easy. Encoder circuit will become very easy. Copy down encoder circuit heading, H is given, P you are writing, and parity bit is given back. This much you write down so that you can go for a encoder circuit. Keep your mind, see the screen. Now data are 3 bits, we have discussed. Parity are 3 bits. P1 equal to D1 plus D3. P2 equal to D2 plus D3. P3 equal to D1 plus D2. This we have discussed just now. Now I had to write the encoder circuit. For example, the P1 I am talking. P1, to get to P1, I have to add D1 and D3. Similarly, next I want a P2. P2 I'll get by adding D2 and D3. Just I'll add these two, means mod 2 addition. I'm getting a P2. And similarly, I want P3 by how I'll get by adding a D1 and D2. Got the idea? So I repeat, please check it. So this is a P1. If I show all at a time, it may become difficult to understand. So step by step I am showing. I have drawn all these things. So this is a P2, D2 plus D3. P3 I want a third bit parity bit, D1 and D2 I have to add. Hope all of you understood how to do it. Now you draw it completely in your notebook. Remember, for this encoder circuit, base is your parity bits, the parity matrix. By seeing this, you can draw this. So just draw it. I removed all the connections so that you can do it. Later you can cross verify. Most of you have completed, they are telling. Let me show again the encoder circuit connections. Hope all of you have done it, and just compare the connections are correct or not what you have drawn. Then I had to have a rotary switch for this only, and write down a D1, D2, D3, P1, P2, P3, or you can say C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6. Draw it neatly, copy down this and try to understand. 4 members have copied already. I think Shankarananda may be copying. Let him take another few seconds. Anybody is having doubts? If a P is given, are you able to write an encoder circuit? For any given P, can you write an encoder circuit now onwards? Yes or no? You can type your answer in the chat box. A P is given. Can you write an encoder circuit? Very good. Only what you have to do, you are supposed to see this and where the connection should be there. This connection is completely depends on P only. That's all. I'll conclude the class a little early, 5 minutes, so that 5-10 minutes what you people can do, whatever you have taken previous examples, take a parity matrix for that, and taking parity matrix from that, write a encoder circuit. At least write down 2 to 3 encoder circuit considering the previous examples, and that will become a practice for you people. So next class we can discuss a syndrome circuit. So today I'll conclude this class, hoping you people will take this 10 minutes to draw a different encoder circuits in your notebook, considering a different P from different examples. It will become a practice for you.